It's autumn and welcome back to Trails of Cold Steel. Here we go. Right, the first one was pulled in chase. Guys, they just wanted to show off a little. Huh, look at that. Nice, what is that? I want to do the same thing. That's an ably strange shape for a building. Wait, that's not even a building, is it? Nice catch, Reen. That's actually an orbital generator. But it's so big. Roar has so many factories and industrial facilities that the city uses an enormous amount of orbital energy. Having large generators that send energy weight needed is more efficient than each factory producing its own energy. That's quite a setup. Technology really come a long way in such a short time. Rainbow Group Corporate Headquarters. Whoa, I've seen the building in pictures, but it's even more commanding in person. Guys, you wouldn't expect any less from a Rainbow Corporate. I couldn't believe my eyes the first time I saw it either. It's a big building, sir, not as big as Orhis Tower in Crossbell. Oh, that's the tower we could see from Karelia Fortress, right? Yeah, that's where they were holding the great conference last month. Haha, no need to be so modest, Alison. It's your family, dear. No one's gonna mind if you talk it up a bit. I'm not trying to. Hehe, well, shall we go inside? Alright, let's go inside. Remor Building 1F Information. Nice building. It's just fancy on the inside. Are these all scale models of machines Rainbow makes? Yep, I'll tell you more about them later if you are interested. Lady Alyssa. Hello there. Hello Dalton, it's good to see you again. Oh, the pleasure's all mine. It's been 6 months since you've been home. I heard you were attending a military academy on the outskirts of the capital. But it looks like you finally decided to come back and visit the old homestead. Yeah, here I am. Well, I'll be staying for the next 3 days. I see, that's wonderful news. Keep taking good care of her, son Ron. I certainly will. Wow, it's one thing to hear about it, but I know what you mean. It kind of brings home the fact that she's a rainbow. Let's just get going, okay? Allow me to show you the Sherman's office. We'll be going up to the 23 floor. Ding dong. Rainbow Building 23. Here we are. Excuse me, Madam Sherman. I brought the ladies and the gentlemen of Class 7. Bring them in, as you wish. Wow. You can tell the buck stops here. That's one hell of a view.
So it looks like the Courageous' inaugural flyover in Heimdall and Ruhr was a success. But don't release an official statement until tomorrow. Yes, that'll be fine. Yes, I'd like you to begin as soon as possible, and keep a careful eye out for any insider trading. Hello, Irina Reinford speaking. Yes, I understand. Fast-track the construction on the special train if you can.
She can speak on bone
No, pay it no
and
mind.
do the work same
I
time.
doubt Crossbell-related shares rising
that is
is
impressive.
indicative of a larger market trend. But sell them all early next month. Timing is key here.
Wow. She's like a commander issuing orders across multiple fronts.
Yeah, it's impressive to see Toa do it, but Mrs. Reinford seems to have it down to a science.
She's a general on the battlefield of business.
Indeed. Well, Alissa don't seem impressed.
Ah, right.
Well, hello there.
We all have other matters we need to attend to, so I'll get right to the point. Here.
What?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks. All missions. Yay. That was fast.
I've cleared my schedule to dine with you this evening, so anything you wish to discuss can wait until then. I'll leave the rest to you, Sharon.
As you wish, Madam Chairman. When do you expect to return this evening?
I'm planning on 7. Have our guests enjoy a night cruise, if you will.
That sounds splendid. I'll make the necessary
Splendid.
arrangements. That's it? That's all you have to say? I don't care if you ignore me, that's nothing new, but my classmates are here and you're on our board of directors. Would it kill you to show at least a little interest?
Alissa,
Whoa, Alissa, it's okay. You don't need
Calm
to get worked up
down.
for our sake.
Oh, I almost forgot to mention.
Huh?
If you want to return in one piece, I'd suggest you steer clear of the Provincial Army and the Railway Military Police. The same goes for the Marquis's mansion, though I can't imagine what business would take you there. Use common sense, and don't try to overstep your bounds. That'll be all.
Okay then.
Have a safe trip, Madam Chairman.
Wow, your mom's a real piece of work, Alissa.
The Army only wishes it was that efficient.
She certainly has the mettle to head up an international company like this, to say the least.
See? You see why I didn't want to come back now?
That was done pretty fast. She should keep us
You
the mission
can't
and
tell
go
me that gave you a
easy.
great impression of her.
I think you're being a little hard on her.
She was looking out for our safety, giving us that advice.
Well, it was a good advice,
Just
I
forget
guess.
it. Getting all worked up and storming off in a huff is what she wants me to do, and I'm not going to give her the satisfaction.
Okay.
We'll be back before sundown, Sharon. I'd like you to have the guest rooms and dinner preparations sorted by then. Oh, and see to our luggage, would you? As you wish. Have a safe trip, everyone.
Thank you. Here we go, back to first floor, I guess. You know I'm all in favor of jumping right into a upholstery desk. But is it really okay to just dump all our look gear on Sharon? I was wondering the same thing, all our together must quite It's Sharon, she'll be fine. Honestly, can you imagine her breaking a suite carrying suitcases? I can't. You got the point. She'll probably carry them all in one go. Well, looking at the quest does seem to be her specialty. Exactly. Anyway, let's see what kinds of things we could line it up for this trip. Alright. Let's see. Mining a minor metal. Can you hear me now? Spina, pure out monster. Yay, monster lane. Huh? Haha, looks like she hit the sweet spot with the silence factor. Kinda reminds me of Machia's dead. Ah, I can't really deny that. I bet she's so sure she got zero thinks we won't be able to finish all of these. But just you rest, we finish up every last one before this evening, that I saw her. Aha, that's the spirit. Anyway, so we got plenty of time before sundown. We definitely got the hang of this full wheel story thing by now, so let's roll some class 7 spirit. Right. Ding dong, and we are ready to go. Alright, we are gonna do this quest next. Can you hear me now? Hello there, ship. Well, what do we have here? Lady Alyssa and her classmates. Thank you for coming to speak with me. So that must mean that you are Chef Johan at your service. I'm part of Brayward Corps Development Division. They're one of the Corps' major divisions, specializing in orbital communications and battle developments. I think they even supervise the development of the orbital stuff. Oh really? Then that means the reports that I write. Oh, so you are Elliot, are you? I appreciate you always sending us such detailed reports. You are definitely one of the most helpful testers. Aha, I'm happy to hear it. Still, orbital communications and battle developments. Those two things are crucial perfectly. Haha, smart kid. Now that you know we are focused on the Argus, do you think you could help us out with a little investigation? What do you say? Yeah, let's do it. Sure, that could be interesting. Oh, you will. Thanks a lot. What is it you like us to help you with then? Well, as I brought in the request I sent you, I like to conduct an investigation on Argus signal strength. I imagine you all be making use of the virus communication capabilities of your Argus orbments. And I assume that you are aware of the fact that they use orbital waves to make that possible. Today I'd like you to search for places where these orbital waves are weak. Where the orbital waves are weak, huh? Where the highways are the worst places that come to mind. So we're looking outside the city. No, I want you to conduct your investigation inside the city. Wireless orbital waves are not always the most stable things in the world. Now that you mention it, yeah, there are some places it's thought to get called to Kuro. But how are we going to find them? Oh, I probably should have started by giving you this. Thank you. An orbital wave detector. That's right, it does just what you think detectors and provides information on the orbital waves whenever you use it. Why don't you give it a try? Okay then. Some words come up. It said that the signal strength in this area is 3, indeed. You read that right. So in other words, the signal strength here in this store is excellent. Any call you made will be crystal clear. Sounds simple enough. Well, I understand what it is that you are asking us to do, but what sort of thing would weaken an area signal? Well, there are two main causes. The first cause is the waves being psychically like by walls or sailing stuff like that. The second is interference from other kinds of orbital waves. What other kinds are there? Sometimes when you get multiple kinds of waves in the area, they interfere with one another, meaning neither works properly. I see, well it narrowed down our investigation if we stay indoors. In general, yes, you may find a weak areas with weak signal strength outside, but they are much more common indoors. If you can find more than that, we'll be able to drill it, but that's up to you and how much time you have. No, I think that's everything we need to get started. Thank you for breaking everything down for us. We'll get started right away, here. Thanks, kids. Basically, we have to check every single building. That might take some time, but let's see. This area has a signal strength of 3, not too shapy. Alright, nothing there. Maybe this one. This one also have a dream. Next. Three. This one have a 2. This area has a signal strength of 2. That's a little low, but we are indoors. True, it's not great, but it's not worth reporting either. Next one. This one have 1. It looks like this area only has a signal strength of 1. I wonder if that's due to all the different orbits here. They must all be giving on their own waves. Probably. So that's 1. Next, let's see, this hotel is 1, I haven't checked it. Oh, it's only 2 here. Next, and then we have a cathedral here. Let's see. Here's 1. Is displaying a signal strength of 1. Maybe the cathedral so sturdy orb waves can even get through. Possibility there's no antenna here either. And here's 1 building I haven't checked. Oh, there's a storage in here. So this is the Royal Institute of Technology. We had a request from someone here. It's a famous university and research institute. Lots of countries' brightest technicians studied here. And lots of them get scooped up by the Rainbow Company after your graduation. I think Chelsea has mentioned that before. Sounds like they got all kinds of cool stuff in development here. What are we waiting for? Let's go in. Right. Now let's see. Alright, this is the last one. Yikes, the signal is pretty bad here. Perhaps it's because the researchers use orbital waves in their experiments. It's hard to say for sure. And we are done, navigation straight on the dome. This place. Hey there, seems like your investigation is going pretty well. It looks like you want 3 different areas already. Do you want to keep looking and see if you can find more, or do you want to call it a day there? We are done. Fine by me, tell me what you want. We like to give you our report. So you ended up finding 3 different spots, good job. Just what I needed to continue my research. Thank you very much for your assistance, Sam. You are more than welcome. We are glad to have been of service. By the way, I could help wondering when we were on a little sound. If we in the area with signal string of 1, does that flat out mean we won't be able to make a call on our Argus? Nah, you should still be fine. What's the problem then? Well, the problem is... this has to do with the rollout of the Orbital Night, doesn't it? Got it in 1. I should have caused it to figure it out. But if you transfer more complex data, like the text or picture files on the orbital computers at the Academy, the low signal strength will pose a problem, correct? So in other words, you are trying to increase the amount of information you can transfer wirelessly for that orbital netting or whatever you call it. Exactly. And that's where this data you gathered comes in. I'll be sure to put it on good use. Haha, will be honored if you read them. Anyway, I think I kept you long enough. Here's your reward for the job well done. Excellent, Club. Thank you. Well then, good luck with whatever you got left. I really appreciate what you done for me today. It was a pleasure. Keep up the good work. And that should be done that quest. Let's see your reward. Defense here plus 15, strength plus 10, summons a megalith high above, then drops it. Very interesting. And I'm done with this video. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe and like the video if you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.